आज का नायक कौन है? आज का नायक कौन है आपके
इस
हिसाब
वक्त
से?
तो मैं ही हूँ।
अनिल सर, ये बताइए कि आपके जो 3-4 पिक्चरों का मैं नाम लूंगी जो कि उस वक्त के एकदम क्लासिक्स अभी भी हैं, लाइक यू सेड देव गॉट लॉन्ग लेग्स, एंड टेल अस अबाउट व्हाट योर थॉट वाज इन डूइंग दैट फिल्म एंड हाउ यू लुक बैक एट देम नाउ. परिंदे.
Parinda, of course, the director, Vidhu Vinod Chopra. And of course, that film was inspired by one of the classics which was made internationally, which was, I think it was Streetcar Named Desire, I think, by Elia Kazan. And I was always a big fan of all Elia Kazan's work. And Parinda was about two brothers, and that time Diwar and Ganga Jamuna, they were my favorite films. And there was something about Diwar and Ganga Jamuna. Obviously, in Ganga Jamuna, it was it's about dacoits, and Diwar was about the those at that time the cop Shashiji, and this was about these two brothers who. So there was the brothers' emotion, the director, which was and I could connect with it. And with the story, and I could connect with the role character.
Did you ever feel that
that is about Parinda? Second,
that it's too gritty? Did you feel that the film was
no,
too
no,
gritty,
no.
too dark?
इतना knowledge कहाँ gritty है? Story अच्छी है कर लो.
Beta?
Beta was again it was an adaptation, so I would not take the credit for that film that it was a hugely successful film called Inga Chinna Raja, which was made by the great K. Bhagyaraj. And I'd done a lot of films written by K. Bhagyaraj, like Wo Saat Din, Mohabbat, and Beta, which have been written, originally conceived. It is their ideas. वो अलग बात है कि आजकल फिल्म मेकर्स एडेप्टेशन फॉरेन का भी ले लेते हैं और साउथ का भी ले लेते हैं और अपना नीचे अपना नाम लिखते हैं, रिटन बाय सो एंड सो, डायरेक्टेड बाय सो, एज इफ उन्होंने खुद सोची है. But I was very inspired. But I was always very clear, and I would give the due credit to the person who actually the IP belongs to. And that's what I did when I bought 24 also to India, Night Manager. They are original thoughts and originals, and we have adapted it. So I cannot, so I'm scared now again, I was talking about the show which I'm doing for Netflix, is an original. So doing an original film, and like my daughter also, she always makes all original films. At least the stories and screenplays are original, not adaptations or remakes. And you can't pretend outside that you're such a great filmmaker when you're making a remake. Nothing wrong in adapting it. Even Departed was but you can't keep on doing that. So Beta was, of course, because it was an adaptation of a successful film, and the character suited me because all the K. Bhagyaraj roles would suit me, and I would carry it. They were successful, so that really suited me, and that's the reason I did Beta. I loved the script when Hani came to Hani Irani ji, narrated the script to me. I just loved it, and I felt it was something which I could connect with, something which I felt very progressive at that time, because I kept on doing films which I felt it'll resonate today also, and it'll resonate in the future also. So I felt very strongly about Lame, and I did it. And of course, Yash Chopra ji was directing it. That was not only always never been the reason. So it did tick all my boxes, and this is something which I'd never done earlier, of playing young and old, where I'm young, and then I did that when I'm younger to the actress, and then I fall in love with with Sridevi Sriji, who's younger and I'm older. So this kind of a role I'd never done. So I shaved off mustache and I put on weight for the next second half. So that was Lame.
But didn't you feel scared that there would be a lot of pushback from society? I mean, now in a politically correct time, a lot of people would say, to be in love with the man your mother loved, kind of.
It depends on what age and what kind of wisdom and what kind of mentally what you're going through at that time, and what the society and what the country is going through. So at that time when you're younger, you are, just you want a job. So you're not thinking about what the people are going to think. You just want a job. Then a time comes when you become successful, and then you want to work with the big filmmakers and good filmmakers, and then you leave it to them what they are thinking. So you don't put in your bit, politically, I believe in it or no, or what the society feels. You don't have that kind of, you don't want to put your mind so much into it. There's because I know I said these great filmmakers, because I've always worked with good filmmakers. So I would give the responsibility to them. And then slowly, steadily, then a period came now, at the moment, I have little conscious of stories and films. Are they genuinely trying to make the story, or it is a story which they're trying to cash, or the mood of the country, or something which is not actually what is the intent of making the film. So those films also have been offered to me, but I have very politely turned them down.
Can you give one such film which you thought was deliberately being provocative and you,
Sorry?
any such example you would care to share?
No, it's not that. I don't go, I'm never, when I listen to it, I don't go with the intent, kind of a, कि यार ये thought process है. It might be at that moment people might think that it's kind of a film which the intention of the filmmaker is not what he really projecting, but I listen to it with open heart. But I come to know, and I feel that this is not the right time to do that film. So I don't want to, name the films and, run down those people. I don't know. They might be having good intention when they're making the film. So why should I be judgmental about it? But I have turned down quite a few of the roles.
Okay. 1942, a love story.
Music. R.D. Burman's music. Straight, simple. I did the film only because of the music.
Hmm.
Nothing else.
Okay. And finally, Dil Dhadak De. Why did you do it?
Dil Dhadak De, I didn't want to do it. I never wanted to do it.
Why?
I just, at that moment, I was going through a stage where, looking at the way, because they can stereotype you. They can put you into a kind of a so-called bracket of, that roles are drying up. And
Dad role.
Dad roles. So that was one of the reasons. And so I felt they might bracket me into that. So I weighed pros and cons. And I said, it's a fantastic role. The director is great. The co-stars are good. So let me dive into it. And I gave my best. And it turned out to be good for me. And so I did it. And then, of course, what followed were a lot of films which were offered similar to Dil Dhadak De, but I turned down all those films. And I did comedies. I did something which I've never done. So I kept on, when I feel that someone is trying to trap me into an image, I try to break that image. They think they know me, but then they go on screen and they say, oh God, they don't know me. So that's what I've tried to do in my career. I always, treaded and dared to evolve, listen, and be with the time, with the young filmmakers, actors, and do something which really scares me, which I've never done.
When you're taking so many challenges, the downside of that is that sometimes things could go wrong, and then, you'd be open to criticism.
Yeah.
Being in the film industry, everyone thinks they have a right over you, they have an opinion about you.
I'm human, of course. Criticism does affect you, and reviews also sometimes affect you. But I don't take success too much to heart. Neither do I take criticism. It doesn't completely. It makes me more aggressive, more energetic, more angry. That I'll prove this person wrong. I don't take it in a negative way. I don't go into sadness, or it must be a few hours of feeling bad about it. But next morning, it's a fresh day. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm going to perform. I'm going to be in the front of the camp. Someone's going to say, action, and I'm going to perform a different character. And they're going to say, cut, and kya shot diya. That's it.
But पहले सिर्फ एक Friday to Friday आपका एक होता था कि film review आएगा paper में. Now everything is instant. Social media has made it almost instant. Anything that ever impacted you and you said,
So you have
this
to
is
block.
too much?
You see, the thing is, there is always going to be noise. And you cannot be, as a celebrity, as a star, people are going to speak about you, people are going to write things about you. How you don't listen to noise, how you block your noise, it took me more than 45 years to learn all these things. How to block it, how to do it, how to relax.
Earlier it used to impact you.
It depends on phase to phase of my career. Earlier it used to impact you. I'm sure it must be happening to youngsters also. And that's when I meet them, I tell them, I said, kuch nahi yaar, kal jayenge, sab bhul jane wale. Like I remember when I was shooting on the set of Animal, and Ranveer came and he had his film, Samshera had just released, and he was very down. And he came, I said, yaar, sab aise mujhe dekh rahe hain yaar, itni badi flop di hai maine. Maine kuch nahi yaar, एक अच्छा शॉट देते हैं, कल तक भूल जाए, सब भूल जाएंगे. And that's the time we were doing the photo shoot. And I told him, I said, don't take it too hard, यार. किसी को सब you are imagining that the people are thinking. Nobody's got, you know. It's just once you're accepted, once you're doing honestly work, because success and failure is not in your hand. You just go and do it honestly, and that's what happened. Next day, we were talking about everything else. We were talking about how to do the next scene. We're jamming with Wanga Saab. And we did those scenes, and Animal happened and became a landmark blockbuster. And people now remember him only with Animal.
But Animal got a lot of criticism as well.
Huh? Sorry?
Animal also got criticized a lot.
A lot of films, I'll tell you what the films, also many of my films have got so much of criticism.
Like?
So this keeps on. You name it, come on, बताओ मुझे. कोई ऐसा नाम लो.
अभी हमने लिया दिल धड़कने दो, एनिमल.
दिल धड़कने बोलो यार थोड़ी यार क्लाइमेक्स अच्छा नहीं था उसका यार, थोड़ी लंबी थी यार.
अच्छा.
Yeah, it's not as good as जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा, but I feel it's got as long as जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा. ये सब चलता रहता है. आप बताओ और next.
बेटा.
हाँ?
बेटा.
They called it Beti. It became Beta. I won the best national award. बताओ next.
आप तो पूरा IQ जी के टेस्ट ले रहे हैं.
बोलो.
Okay, name your favorite films. Come on.
क्या बोलो. हाँ?
राम लखन.
Ram Lakshman was an exception. It was a blockbuster. From the day one, the people have loved the film. It's and I'm very proud that people say it's Subhash Ghai's best film. अरे बोलो यार चला. हो नहीं shh मत करो. That's the energy I want. Don't do shi. Ishwar, when it released, it was an adaptation of a K. Vishwanath film which Kamal Haasan had done. And what Kamal Haasan paid me the biggest compliment, he says कि मुझे ऐसा लगा कि विरासत एंड ईश्वर कि हमने हमारी एक बेटी है और वो करेक्ट जगह शी इज़ गॉट मैरिड टू द राइट पर्सन एंड इज बीन टेकन केयर ऑफ एंड सो यू नो हिज Kamal ji's fans came and you know obviously people can get very aggressive, no? Especially the fans. So they were very happy with it. So Ishwar was a film I remember I was in Hyderabad shooting. And it was a smash hit, I could never imagine that this kind of film will become such a, from the day one, and people should clap and all. So Ishwar was an exception, yeah. Virasat also was an exception. I remember when unfortunately I was not in the city when these two films released, otherwise mera dimag kharab ho jata. So I don't even know about the success of those films because I was doing shows or shooting some other film. And I remember that people used to just throw money and stand up, and when I used to change and become like Amrish Puri and come in Virasat. One of my favorite films also, and there's a great story because I wanted Yusuf Saab to do Amrish ji's film, that role. I wanted Rajkumar ji wanted to do him to do Ishwar. The role which ultimately Amrish ji did. But when I see Amrish ji, nobody can be a better Mogambo. Nobody can be better than what he did in Virasat. And nobody can do, Nayak wouldn't have been Nayak without Amrish Puri. I can say, yeah.
Without both of you.
Absolutely. And Mary Jung also. So I've done some fantastic films with Amrish ji. May his soul rest in peace. He was a lovely human being, fantastic guy. And I take this opportunity to say such great things about the great Amrish Puri. Mogambo Hoshua. Sorry? Thank You for Money was selected for the Toronto Film Festival. It was loved by the international audience, but the Indian audience didn't love the film. In box office, it didn't do well at all.
We got Pukar from there.
Sorry? Pukar, yes, I won the national award for the best actor, and I loved working with Rajkumar Santoshi. And Madhuri, when I was shooting for the film, I came to know that she's getting married. And
okay, one last film, this gentleman here.
My Wife's Murder, Roop Ki Rani Chorron Ka Raja, obviously a film which really shook our entire family. It was one of the biggest debacles of the century. Didn't do well, and we really worked hard. And well, everybody else surrounded the film took it too hard, but I was again working on my next. Sorry? Huh? Pallavi and Pallavi is a Kannada film which I did. It was Mani Ratnam's first film. And Ilayaraja's music, which is still has lived till today. The music is fantastic. The song is still today. Whenever I go to Kannada, I go to Karnataka, wherever I go, that song is played. Fantastic music. Mani Ratnam's first film, my second film. The first was in Telugu as a leading man, the second was in Kannada. Haji? Welcome. Yeah, Majnu Bhai. Yes, of course. Huh? I have not made that painting. But I love playing Majnu Bhai. Yeah, I love playing Majnu Bhai. And if you see the, there are certain times when you take so much from your failures also. In certain films which you have done, you worked hard. Like Avargi I had done with Mahesh Bhatt. But if you see what I've done in that film, with the way I walk and the way I perform, that was a very serious version of what I played in Welcome. But a lot is from Avargi. My walk and my swag is from Avargi. Nobody saw the film, so I used that, what I learned from there in Welcome. And uske baad, when Allu Arjun is walking like that, bolte Allu Arjun ka style hai. Bhaiya, अपन ने पहले शुरू किया वो.
You should have told Allu Arjun, मैं छोड़ेगा नहीं.
Yeah, that's his. वो उसका style है, ये मेरा style है.
But even that chashma became quite an icon.
Yeah, there is a history behind that also. I was in London, and one of the Sunita's friends presented me with that. Was not sunglasses, but glasses because I keep on losing my glasses. So this is something which you can hang around the neck also. So I said, ye diya. So then she bought me a pair of these sunglasses also. So Anis Saab, I showed it to Anis Saab, and then I said, this is the kind of thing. So I said, can I use it in the introduction? And I said, yeah. So that's my introduction. I look like this, open the eyes, and that's become a very iconic visual of Majnu Bhai.
Of all the reinventions that you've done, which